Hello YouTube, it's me again. So, today I was thinking that I think it's time I show you my Doctor Who monster collection. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I went to the Doctor Who experience on my birthday. Well, it was after my birthday. It was on a Monday, so I really enjoyed it. I took lots of photos, bought 3 DVDs, which if I get a lot of Doctor Who DVDs I can show them to you. So, and after that I would tell you about the 3 Doctors, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee's departure, why they left. Right, so, Monster DVD, the Daleks. Yep, I got this in the Pink Planet, and you see it's got a split between the original Dalek episodes with the William Hartnell era and the Matt Smith era as well, because I've watched this, and the original Dalek episode was kind of like a 7-parter. I thought it looked good, but everyone didn't like it anyway because it was too long. And, it was just too long because it was this. The Dalek story was a bit silly, and first time that the Daleks were not that scary at all because, well, this is the modern era now, and they started to evolve, and when they returned in 2005, they became more scarier and ultimately bigger than ever than the classics. So the Daleks were from Skaro. They went into wars with the Thals, and they were starting to be more menacing. They were emotionless, and the only thing is their purpose is to ensure that their species, the Supreme Daleks, will survive. Right. And Monster DVD number 2, the Cybermen. Yeah, well, I felt a little liking this one. See, it's got half the Cybermen story with the Tomb of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel / Rise of the Cybermen and / the Age of Steel. You see the classic Cybermen with the Patrick Troughton era, and the Rise of the Cybermen with an Age of Steel with the modern era Cybermen. Cybermen were just like us, and they, except their cybernetic scientists started to realize that our lifespan was getting weak, so they put in the human brain, into this suit of armor, and had all of our emotions removed, so they will no longer understand the meaning of words like feelings and likings, emotions, love, pride, hate, fear. I would prefer the first Cyberman episode in the 10th planet at the end of William Hartnell's departure, but the Tomb of the Cybermen, pretty good. Monster number 3, the Silurians. Yeah, well, I didn't like the Doctor Who and the Silurians. I'm not saying I love it. I just like it. Look, it's the first time the Doctor met them. Doctor Who and the Silurians, John Pertwee era, and the Hungry Earth / Cold Blood Matt Smith era. I gotta say, they look very reptilian. So they were the first to live on Earth before the humans came along. Before humanity, I mean. So Doctor Who and the Silurians was a 7-parter. It was a bit too long, you know, because this is the first time Doctor built his car called Bessie. Still working with UNIT because he was exiled by the Time Lords for his interference with other planets. And I gotta say, and the cover of this background behind the Silurian was green. Well, because they are green. I'm not saying that. It's because when their first appearance, they were quite ugly. Their lips were like, and their eyes. I mean, I much prefer them in their modern era. You see the one next to Roy Williams, Arthur Darvill. I much prefer that one. That was way better. Monster number 4. The Master. And this was his first appearance in Terror of the Autons, and his last appearance in 2010, the Christmas special / New Year's Eve, The End of Time 2-parter. And I gotta say, John Sim was my favourite, because he was mad, childish, and stubborn. When he regenerated into Michelle Gomez, she sort of turned good, because it was time to stand with the Doctor. But this is a killer. He will never stand with the Doctor. So he was the Doctor's old friend in the academy. They grew up together, and he knows the Doctor's real name. The Doctor's real name is Doctor Who. You know, trying to sound all mysterious. But then he dropped the Who until he found out it was a tiny bit on the nose. Which leaves everyone to question the Doctor's real name. Because he knows his real name. And so does River Song and the Great Intelligence. That's it. And the 5th one, I don't have the Sontaran DVD, but I will show it to you when I get it. But I'm just showing you these first. And the last one, Davros. I showed you Davros this week. You know, I showed you this. I showed you about him. I told you about him in one of my villain videos. So Davros is the creator of the Daleks. Right. See, half. This is his first appearance in Genesis of the Daleks in Tom Baker's era, and the Stolen Earth, and the Journey's End in David Tennant's era. So he looks a bit creepy and old because he was a bit, you know, furious and all that. When I first saw him, it was in a magazine. I thought that's what Daleks would evolve in. I thought he was a Dalek, but turns out I learned the truth that he was the creator, and I thought he was a Dalek who got out of his casing, but it was a long time ago. Also, I've heard that Tom Baker is returning the role of the 4th Doctor to finish the episode from 1979 called Shada, which wasn't broadcast yet. So he's returning the role with Lalo Ward, who played Romana 2. And I heard they're gonna broadcast it this time on the 4th of December. So, if you like my video, subscribe, comment below, and email me. TARDIS fan out.